Hello, namaste. My name is Soledad. Welcome to this yoga flow. We'll be moving, breathing, and enjoying being in our bodies. And in that, I invite you to listen to what's right, the right age for your body, and discern when to rest and when to modify. And I'll give as many versions of postures as I can in this time. Let's find the length of the spine. If you feel like you're sitting kind of on your tailbone, you can bring something under your seat bones like this or a blanket. It's nice to have a blanket available for cushioning or for shavasana at the end. And also it's nice to have a block or maybe a big book if you don't have a block. So find the length of your spine and soften or close your eyes here. And take a moment to come into the flow, the internal flow of your breath. Noticing how is your flow naturally now. All the light of your awareness moves into the inside of your body, into this flow of breath. And as you're observing, notice what part of your body move in response to your own movement of breath. And then invite your breath deeper in towards your belly. And here you can bring your hands down lower than your belly button to feel that movement of the breath down to your lower abdomen and to the bowl of your pelvis. Receiving this intake of energy down into the root center. And then as you exhale, just gently inviting the root to brace your pelvis, just very gently as you let the breath out through your nostrils. And softly keep breathing like this as I share with you the invitation for this practice. Keep inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to read a poem by Santo Tomás de Aquinas, Italian mystic from 1200s, around that time. And the poem is called, "What Does Light Talk About?" What does light talk about? When you recognize her beauty, the eye applauds, the heart stands in ovation, and the tongue, when she is near, is on its best behavior. It speaks more like light. What does light talk about? What does light talk about? I asked a plant that once. It said, "I'm not sure, but it makes me grow." I asked a plant once. It said, "I am not sure, but it makes me grow." Bring your palms together in front of your heart. And we'll chant 3 Oms, allowing the light of nurture within you to be called by the vibration of your own voice, waking up the gates in within you. Take first a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale to Om. And gently open your eyes. Keep your hands together in front of your heart. You can also bring them to your body if you like. We're going to do some circles here with the torso on top of the pelvis. You can allow your eyes to soften or close, actually at any time that you wish, to bring all your awareness again in, maybe easier when your eyes are closed. And you can choose the direction where you're moving, and the hands in front of the heart or on your body are just inviting your center, your core of your body to work a little bit more as we're moving like this. Take another breath in this direction. And then come back to center, connect with center and come back. We're going to change the position of the legs. You can have a moment. Oh, I show you my dirty feet. I've been gardening. Change the position of your legs and come back to center. Other direction with your torso. Round your spine and open as you come forward. You can close your eyes and respond to this spiral as your body enjoys more. Deeply inhaling and deeply exhaling in nourishment of your body now. Take another breath. Come all the way back to center and come forwards to all fours. Bringing your hands open and active towards the floor, your knees under your hips. Inhale, Marjariasana, cat and cow. Open your chest and exhale, round. And inhale, open your chest. Let your heart shine forwards. Exhale, round. Inhale, arching your spine. Exhale, bring space towards the lower back and in between the shoulder blades. Take another breath like this, awakening the spine, the energy that resides all through the length of the spine. Inhale, come back to center, curl your toes, ground through your hands as you come back into downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. Feel free to bend your knees and walk in place if that feels right to awaken your body more at this time. And allow your breath to move all the way through your torso, and maybe even you can sense the movement of the energy of the breath through the back of your legs all the way to your feet. Whatever surface of your feet are in contact with the floor, the heels might not be touching, but whatever surface, feel the energetic roots reaching down. Take another breath here. And exhale, round your spine and slowly, slow motion, come all the way forwards. You might need to walk your feet a little bit back. Find the length of your spine here. Connect center. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees slowly to the floor and continue coming down, keeping your shoulders away from the ears. Press the pubic bone. Inhale to cobra. Little cobra or higher, maybe a higher cobra. From here, curl your toes, navel in as you come either to forelegs or to plank and come all the way back to downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. Allow your face, mouth
neck to soften while your hands and feet are reaching with the roots down towards the nourishment of the mother through the earth. Center active, bring your heels up and start coming forwards in slow motion. And at one point, you might need to bring your feet back or hands forward for alignment. Inhale here. And exhale, connect center. You might bring the knees down to the floor or come down chaturanga if that's right for you. Inhale, either cobra or upward dog. Connect center as you move back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, or Parvatasana, we call it in Akanda Yoga. Inhale and exhale. Take another deep breath here. And we're going one more time to move in this flow. Bring your heels up, connect center, and slowly move forwards all the way to your plank, bringing the feet back. Take a moment to be here, soften whatever you can soften, and then either knees to the floor or chaturanga down, slowly down to the floor. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. And this time we're going to exhale back to child's pose, either with the knees together or knees wide open. Release your head towards the floor. Is your forehead, do not touch the floor. Bring your fists. We'll take one brahmari pranayam, a humming sound, and it's like a sound. Really enjoying the vibration of your voice in your body. Take an inhale. Beautiful. And come forwards to forelegs. Curl your toes. This time we're bringing the knees close together. Curl your toes. We're going to sit back on top of the heels. If your knees are unhappy here, feel free to bring a blanket or something under your seat bones or right behind your knees. And here we'll bring the arms up, inhaling. And exhaling, bring the palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhaling, we'll bring the hands on the top of the head. And pressing the pubic bone forwards, reach the heart up in a slight back bend. Now, as you're here, your toes might be screaming. And if they are, soften your face. Go into the sensation and enjoy that you're alive, but don't come out if possible. Take another breath. And exhale, coming with your hands towards your heart. Come forwards, point your toes, and sit back on top of the heels. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And exhale to your right. Bring the right hand to the floor, lengthen through your left. Now here, press and start bringing your left seat bone towards the floor. Keep your center active, really lengthening through the left side of your body. Take another breath. And come back with your seat bones on top of the heels. Reach up. Exhale to your left. Lengthen through your right fingertips and start bringing your seat bones towards your right side. Lengthen through your lower back, especially that right side. Inhale here. And exhale, come all the way back to center and all fours. Curl your toes and come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take another breath here. And we're going to bring the feet closer together. Reach the right leg back and squeeze in between the thighs. So we are in a three-legged dog, Ekapada Adho Mukha. And we are showing the front of the right leg down to the floor. Now, as you're here, imagine or even make the brahmari sound, but internally. So that opening of your body with that kind of enjoyment as you're here. And we're going to bring that right knee towards the chest and step that right foot forwards in between the hands. And feel free to bring that ankle forwards if you need with your hand. You want the right knee on top of the right shoulder. Activate your inner thighs, so we're not just hanging on the pelvis. We're really active, bringing the thighs into the hip sockets. And you can, if you have a block around, you can bring the block in the inside of the right ankle, and right hand's gonna come to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine, bring the shoulder blades, slide them down through the ribcage, and then turn to your right side here. Inhale and exhale. You can always bring the left knee to the floor if that's the better thing to do for your body. And when you're ready, reach your right arm up. You can be in a mudra here, thumb and index together if you like. But you want to make sure that your right shoulder is sliding down through your right rib cage. Inhale here. Exhale, open your chest and bring your arm down, up, and all the way back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. All the way back to here. Active legs. Take another breath. And inhale, we're coming forward. So you can have the hand on the block or on the floor. Bring the left heel to the floor and bring your tail down. Open your chest here. Inhale, and you can always be up here if that's better for the integrity of your spine. Inhale, exhale down, and open. And exhale. And open. One more time. Exhale. And open. Take a breath here. And bring your hands down around your right leg. Connect your center and bring that right leg all the way back and down. Take a moment to find Adho Mukha, Svanasana. Take another breath here. Really strong, hands reaching through the roots towards the earth. And then bring your left leg back, three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale. At first, finding what needs to activate and what can soften. And in all of that, finding the enjoyment. The light moving through your body. The light of you. Bring the left knee towards your chest and step with that leg forwards. You can use the block or you can use your fingertips on the floor and bring your left hand to your left knee. Connect your thighs into the hip socket and turn your heart towards the left. When you're ready, bring your left hand up. Sliding your shoulder blades, both of them, down through your ribcage. Breathe here. When you're ready, open your chest a little bit more and start doing these circles with the arm down, all the way up and open again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, open. And next inhale, reach forwards, bring your right heel towards the floor. You might need to close the distance. Bring your hand inside of the left thigh, and you can also bring your elbow on top of the left thigh. Hand on the floor in front of the left foot. Open your chest and reach up through your right hand. And here, you want to really find your root and then lengthen from those roots, lengthen through your spine and open. Take another breath. Inhale, open your chest and exhale, circles, bringing your arm down and up and back. And you can let your head also respond. And exhale. Take another deep breath here, and then bring your hands around, move your block, bring your hands around your left leg, connect the inner thighs and center, and press the floor as you bring your left leg back and down. Take a deep inhale, and exhale here. Soften all the way down, and come back to child's pose in the expression that works for you, knees together or away from each other. Take a deep inhale and brahmari, that humming sound. And come forwards, ground your hands, curl your toes, come up to Parvat, to downward facing dog, soften the knees and walk forwards to your hands in a forward fold. Lengthen your spine, inhale, you can bring your hands under your knees, activate the inner thighs, and exhale, fold in. Feel free to soften your knees if that feels better, right, more right for you. Let your head say a yes, soft yes. And a no. And take 2 breaths here, allowing the breath to work through your spine like a cascade of light as you inhale from your pelvis to your crown, letting your spine lengthen, and as you exhale, letting your spine weight a little bit more. Enjoy this oscillation of your spine in response to your breath. Soften your knees and keeping your knees bent, come up vertebra by vertebra. All the way to your axis, and take a moment to feel your roots through your feet, through the strength of your legs. All the way through the inner thighs. You can soften your eyes and listen to my voice unless you're dizzy. All the way through your inner thighs, all the way to your heart, through your head, through your crown, as if the light of you is just responding. Take a deep inhale here and a deep exhale here. And open your eyes if they are closed. We'll move in classical sun salutations. So come to the front of your mat. Find your Tadasana, your mountain, your palm tree pose. Bringing either your big toes together or feet hip width apart, however feels more organic for you. Find the openness in your chest and ujjayi breath, this ocean-like sounding breath where you're expanding your ribcage, more than bringing it all the way down, you're expanding your ribcage. And as you exhale, bringing your ribcage in and bracing your pelvis just gently, bringing all the energy in towards the center of your body. Take 2 breaths like this. Inhale, expand through your ribcage, the sides and the back. And exhale, connect everything kind of to one point towards your navel. Again, inhale, expand. And bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, press through your feet. Reach your heart up, and if it feels right, you can do a slight back bend. Exhale, coming forwards, and the hands can go through the front or through the sides. Release your crown. Inhale, bring your right leg back. Right knee to the floor. Open your chest. Keep that inhale as you ground your hands and step your left leg back. And here, exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Control the movement. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Connect center, curl your toes, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, right leg forwards. Inhale, step forwards, open your chest. And exhale, step left foot forwards and fold in. Press the floor. You can micro bend the knees here if you like, and you can bring the arms through the sides as you come up. Slight back bend. Exhale, palms in front of the heart. Another side. Press through your feet. Inhale, heart up. Slightly back maybe. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen, step your left leg back, left knee to the floor, open, hold your breath here as you step your right leg back. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Connect your center, exhaling, coming back. Take a deep breath here. And bring your left knee in between your chest, step your left foot forwards, open your chest. Exhaling, step your right foot forwards and fold in. And press the floor, inhale, lengthening the spine. And exhale. Take a deep breath here. Lovely. And towards the front of the mat, bring the weight to your left foot. Bring your right foot leg forwards. Bring both hands on top of your thigh and press here. Inhale. And exhale, connecting center. You can stay here, or I'm going to stay this way so you don't see my dirty feet. Or you can take your foot with the peace finger. You can take your big toe and keeping the length of your spine, lengthen through your right leg. Inhale and exhale. You want this right shoulder blade to slide down so you keep this freedom on your neck. And feel free to stay here with your knee bent. Take another deep breath. Inhaling, open your leg towards your right diagonal. You can always bend your knee as well here. And it helps to have a drishti, a point of focus with your eyes that helps for balance, helps to keep everything of you, all your awareness just really in one point. And you can extend your left arm out if that works for you for balance, or keep it on your thigh, on your waist. Take another breath. Inhaling, come back to center. And here, if your knees bent, you're going to extend your leg. Find the reach of your spine, your hands down, and slowly bring this leg back. And we're going to stay as slow as possible, opening all the way back. Keep your pelvis kind of square towards the floor and your inner thighs engaged in Ekapada. Three-legged, warrior three, sorry. Inhale and exhale. Take another deep breath. We're going to soften the left knee and step slowly that right toes back. Activate your inner thighs and reach your arms up. Inhale and exhale here. Really connecting from the roots of your body into your pelvis, allowing this quadrum of magic. Connect your roots all the way up through your heart. Take a couple of more breaths. And as you're here, you want to kind of weave your front ribs in towards your pubic bones, just slightly. That energetic connection of your pubic bone and the front of your ribs, so that you're not just opening without, opening the front of your body without a support. One more deep breath. And next, exhale. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bringing the weight to your left foot. We're going to come into a balance again with the right knee all the way forwards. Extend your leg. Take a moment here to enjoy and soften in your face, and exhale down. Inhale, both feet on the floor. Reach your arms up. And exhale, folding. We'll take a side breath here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften the knees. And inhale, we're coming up vertebra by vertebra. Take a moment to find your Tadasana and breathe. Take a moment to feel the warmth, your temperature. Maybe your heart and your breath. And connect your right leg to the floor. Bring your left knee up. And you can bring the hands, the palms on top of the thigh. Press through the thigh and reach through your heart. Taking a moment to really connect center. You can stay here, or with the index fingers, you can take the big toe on the left big toe and reach forwards. Keeping the, sliding the shoulder blades down, keeping the reach of your spine. And breathe here. Noticing this, the kind of the strength of the direction of your limbs and your spine. All the directions in which your body is reaching, and these poles of energy of the sphere of your energy, moving in as you exhale and out as you inhale. Take one more breath. And next exhale, move that leg out, and you can always keep your knee bent. It can be nice to press your hand towards your knee and your knee towards your hand. Keep a drishti, the focus of your eyes. And if you like to challenge your balance, you can look towards the opposite side of your leg. Take another breath here. Inhaling, come back to center. And keeping the leg there. If it's bent, reach the heel forwards. Take a moment to find the reach here, and then slowly start coming down. Open your chest and coming to Ekpadasana. Lengthen through your spine. Square your pelvis down and breathe here. You can always bend the right knee if it feels better to keep your spine really long. Always giving more importance to the integrity of your spine than to extending the limbs. And slowly bend now your right knee, start reaching your left toes back and extend your arms up. And you can always choose to have your hands on your waist if that supports more your lower back. Wherever you are, find the surface of connection of your feet with the floor, and imagine golden roots reaching for nourishment and being in that nourishment. And then up, all coming, connecting up to the cauldron of your pelvis, all connecting up through your heart and face up. Breathe here. And we're coming to a balance again on the right foot, on the right leg. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Take an exhale here. Inhaling, bring your weight to the right and bring your left knee up. Reach forwards with that left heel. Smile and exhale down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, sigh through your mouth. You can say yes with your head and no. Inhaling, lengthen your spine again. And we're going to squat. So at first, you want to try to have the toes pointing forwards. Because it's a little bit different what it does into the connections of the legs when you have the toes out. It's not that it's wrong in any way. So try to have the toes forwards and start coming into the squat. If your knees are unhappy or you have knee issues, you want to stay in line with your pelvis in line with the knees, and you can stay here. Otherwise, come down and see to what point you can stay without bringing the heels up. If your heels come up, you can fold your mat and be on top of the mat, or you can have like a block or blankets under your heels. And if you are falling over, you can point your toes out, which we're going to do in a moment. But otherwise, reach here. You can, the hands forwards are for balance. You can release your head. And if you can embrace your legs. And what we are, part of what we're working with is finding that range of motion on the ankles and that engagement in the front of the foot and the front of the leg. See how in this position the back is more exposed. So see how you can bring more breath and openness into the back of your lungs that have a lot of surface for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So breathe into the back of your lungs. And as graceful as possible, we're going to land on the back, on the sit bones, and come back here into a boat pose. Inhale and exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper. You can always take hold of the back of your knees, especially if your lower back is weak or tender, and you can always be here. And here we're gonna activate the pelvic floor, and it feels a little bit like if you're holding the P, a little bit like that. Very soft face. We tend to sometimes engage and hold on the face. Engage pelvic floor, relax your face, maybe even smile. And you also want to bring the navel in. Inhale and exhale here. And very gently and kind of in a flow movement, we're going to the right. So inhale to center, inhale here. And exhale, like you're moving waters. You're moving waters to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You can imagine and almost see the waters you're moving. Inhale. And exhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Reach maybe with your toes and your heart. And then release your toes on the floor. Open your legs for Baddha Konasana or Parvati-asana. Reach your heart up. And exhale forwards. And you can walk your hand forwards if that's there for you. You can bring a block under your head here or your fists if you wish. Or just let the head hang. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Allowing your torso to, in its freedom here, to really respond to the flow of your breath. And we'll take a very low brahmari pranayam, sweet honeybee sound. Take a deep inhale. And lengthen the spine coming up. Come back. I'm going to turn around. Come back into a boat pose. Lengthen your spine. Again, connect pelvic floor, connect lower abdomen. And slowly we're coming back. We're going to rock back and forth. And for some bony spines like mine, I sometimes need to have a blanket for that. And you can also do it slower than this. So right now my mat is cushiony enough. So you're coming back and forwards. And try to find the balance here. Back and forwards, and let's keep going a couple of more times. In the next time or the one after that, you're gonna come to standing all the way to the squat, or you can help yourself with your hands, come forwards, and we're coming all the way, taking your time all the way back to standing. Find the reach of your root, find the length of your spine. Take a moment to breathe here and let your blood pressure equalize. And step with your right leg back. And we're going to face this side with the toes just slightly in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Bringing fingertips a little bit in front of you. Lengthen in tabletop. Exhale, fold in, again activating inner thighs, reaching with your feet down and letting your head wait. If your hands touch the floor, you want to bring them as in line with the feet as possible. If your elbows bend, point the elbows to the back, and allow your crown to reach towards the earth. And feel free to bend your knees if you need here. But keep the activation of your legs very strong. We'll take 3 breaths. Next, inhale, lengthen to tabletop. Walk your fingertips forwards and turn your toes out and heels in. We're going to bend the knees in a squat. Keep the pelvis in line with your knees and press the knees back so that your knees are pointing towards the center of your foot. Not towards your big toe, but more towards the center toe or pinky toes. And then engage your legs and come all the way back to center. Reach here. Inhale and exhale. We'll take 3 breaths. And it's like if you're breathing with your whole body, like you're floating, some kind of like thicker than air substance. Again, inhale. And exhale, reach to your right, elbow to your right, and lengthen through your left fingertips. Open your chest here. You can always bring your left hand to the back of your head and gaze up if your neck is fine with that. Inhale, come all the way back to center and reach to your left, elbow to your left thigh, reach with your right fingertips to your left. Sliding the shoulder blades down. You can bring your hand behind your head if that's good for your body. Keep your seat bones kind of pointing down and the weight as much as possible on both legs. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. And extend your knees, point your toes in, and we're going to step forward to the front of the mat. You can bring the palms towards your third eye. Take a moment to soften your eyes if you can. And while maybe your temperature is quite warm and your heart is pounding, bring your awareness to the quiet space in between your eyes. And from there, reach up towards the heavens. Exhale, move forwards. Inhale, lengthen. And soften the knees. Ground your hands and step back in a plank. Inhale here. Exhale, you can bring the knees to the floor. You can come in chaturanga down. Inhale, come forwards. Upward dog or cobra. And knees to the floor. Exhale, back to child's pose. Take a deep inhale to brahmari. Stay here for a moment with your face and your head in direct connection, circuit with the earth. Bowing to your own light. Inhale, come to forelegs. And you can cross your legs or you can bring the legs through the sides to come to sit this way. Bring your feet in front of you and lengthen through your spine. You can bring the fingertips behind you to, especially if you're sitting on your tailbone, to find more of a place where you're sitting more on the sit bones. Open your chest, and especially if you feel tight in the back of your legs, bend your knees. Otherwise, extend your knees. This is a place you can stay here, or you can reach your arms up and come forward, tilting from the hips all the way forwards, and at one point bringing the hands down or to your toes if that feels good, wherever they land, and releasing your head. Inhale and exhale here. You want to keep some extent of action on your feet, and one of the blocks can be nice under your forehead. I like this variation here. Inhale and exhale wherever you are. And breathe in here into the more exposed part of your lungs towards the back. So allow, as you inhale, the breath to expand even more towards the back of your lungs. Take another deep breath. Maybe as you inhale, reaching more through your crown, and as you exhale, going maybe a little bit deeper with soft heart and soft face. Next, inhale, really connect your legs. Look forwards towards your toes, and connecting the roots of your body, reach up. And then arms to the sides and back behind you. And if this is comfortable for your wrist, having the fingers pointing towards you, stay like this. You can also point the fingers a little bit out if that feels better for your wrist. Here, we'll move into Purvottanasana. One variation is to have the knees bent in line with your heels, and from here you will ground through your hands and ground through your feet and come here, activating the gluteus maximus and bringing the pelvis up. You can stay with your head like this. You can bring it back. That's one option. If you're there, you can stay there. You can also, with the feet extended, ground through the heels, bring the pelvis up and start pointing the toes forwards towards the floor. There, again, all the back of the body is active. And you can have the head here, or you can let it back if your neck has no issues. If you have any issues, stay with your chin slightly towards your chest. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Press through your hands, press through your feet, whatever surface of your body in contact with the floor. 1 more breath. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Exhale, slowly land with your pelvis down. Bend your knees and hug your knees. First being very tall and then folding in with your body. Take another couple of breaths here. And inhale, coming back to center and slowly coming down, or maybe using your core like this, or maybe using your elbows on the floor all the way down to your mat. Take a moment to land on your mat, and if you have a ponytail, make sure that it's not in the middle, that you can be comfortable with your head. You can move your head from side to side and kind of lengthen through your neck. Bend your knees and bring your heels in line with your seat bones. And first, feel the connection of your spine with the floor, and notice as you breathe how that slightly changes. As you inhale, there's a little bit more contact maybe. And as you exhale, it changes slightly the course of your spine against the floor. Ardha Setu Bandhasan, half bridge. Ground through your hands and the back of your shoulders, allowing your neck to lengthen. Ground through your feet. Inhale, pelvis up. And we're going to stay here. You can just stay here. You can walk your shoulders and elbows under your body. Interlace the fingers if your shoulders are fine with that. And press down with your hands as you open your chest a little bit more, breathing into your chest and also into the lower back. So don't let your lower back collapse, but lengthening through your lower back. Your knees, they want to stay in line with your hips, not letting them out. And your feet very well connected with the floor. Breathe here. It's a very therapeutic posture for the spine if you are aligned and not overdoing it. It can be very therapeutic. Take another deep breath here and release your fingers. Come down vertebra by vertebra, all the way down to the floor. Take a moment to land and feel and sense your body and your breath. And we'll move into shoulder stand. For if you have any issues on your spine, specifically on your neck, but anywhere in your spine. You might want to stay in a variation with the feet up. You can bring a block under the pelvis, show it, and then bring the feet up. That's a way of being here, variating it, and it's a slight inversion where you're receiving the benefits of this posture of bringing a rest to the heart and allowing the Venus return coming to the heart in an easier way. And then many other balancing benefit for the upper chakras, upper energy centers. If you're coming to the full shoulder stand, you might use your center to bring your legs above your head and walk your shoulders in. Bring your hands in the back of your ribcage and then your toes up. Keep distance between chin and chest, just a slight distance, and slight energy through your toes here. You want your gaze towards your toes or towards, in line with your nose, kind of with your center of your body. So what you do not want is to be looking to the side to protect your neck. And breathe. In whatever expression of the posture you are in, allow full breath and see how you can keep in certain amount of tone in your center, how you can also soften, letting your internal organs receive this change in direction of the forces of gravity for nourishment of your digestive system and reproductive system, all the magic of your cauldron, of your pelvis moving up through your body. And you can either stay maybe longer here, but you can also start moving to plow pose, to halasana, bringing the legs behind your head. And if your feet touch the floor, you can maybe interlace the fingers and reach with the hands down to the floor. If your feet are up, stay with your hands behind, supporting behind your back. Wherever they are, take another breath. And either with the hands on your back or hands on the floor, start coming down. If you are on the variation with the block under your pelvis, bring your feet down, take the block down, out. And then we're all going to land the feet on the floor. Take a moment to feel this and bring the hands under the pelvis for fish pose. So we bring the hands under the pelvis, walk the shoulders and elbows under the pelvis, interlace your thumbs and open your chest here. And from here, extend your legs. Squeeze in between the thighs. From here, we're going to press the elbows to the floor and reach the heart up. So if your neck has any issues, you might just stay just really gentle. Otherwise, you can start gazing back, reaching with your heart up and connecting your center here so that you're not just relying on the strength of your lower back. You're really connecting the front of your pelvis. And breathe. If your hands under your pelvis, it doesn't work, it's too much pressure on your hands, you can have your hands beside your pelvis as well. Wherever you are, take another inhale, reaching your heart higher, and then soften your knees and start coming down all the way to the floor. Take a moment to land here. Take a breath. Knees to the chest. Embrace your knees. Take an inhale here, exhale, expanding your spine on the floor. Pavanmuktasana, we're going to inhale the forehead towards the knees. Make yourself very, very small. And spread again your spine on the floor, bringing your head back. Extend your arms out. Inhale here, exhale your knees to the left side. I can't do it because of the microphone, but you can do it all the way to the left and gazing to the right. Inhale and exhale. Soften completely your breath. And let your whole face soften from the inside of your face and allowing your mouth, your tongue, the muscles of your jaw, the muscles of the floor of your mouth soften. Next, inhale, bring your legs back to center. And exhale, your knees, legs to the right and as you gaze to the left side. Keep your left shoulder on the floor. And soften again. Bring that awareness to softening through your breath. Acknowledge the flow of your breath on your spine by maybe giving a little bit more of a wave-like response of your spine towards your breath. Sometimes it's nice to stay a little bit longer in one side, so you can do that if that's the right thing for you. I always like to stay more on towards my right because my left side's more in need of that. Anyways, you can stay there or you can come back to center. This time, bringing your knees towards your armpits and taking either your ankles or your feet in happy baby pose. Open your chest. Reach with your tail down as you reach your crown to the opposite direction. You can move here from side to side if that's good for you. Take another breath and then we'll move to Shavasana. Release your legs. You can bring your knees towards each other and then extend your legs forwards in front of you. If you have a pillow under your knees, can be nice if your lower back needs some support, something under your knees, a pillow. And it's very nice to have a blanket on top of the belly and kind of this area for grounding. And I really love to have something on my eyes to go deeper in this time of resting. So find your way to Shavasana, this final relaxation. I'm going to be sitting, but you can be very comfortably letting your body be received by the earth. And as your breath starts softening and kind of attuning with another kind of rhythm, as you soften your personal will towards something else. Notice how you just go into this embrace of earth. And I will call you back in just a moment. If it's right for you, feel free to receive my words from Shavasana. But if you like to close the practice from a seated position,
Start moving your body in any way that's good and right for you now. Eventually coming into a fetal position to your right side. Either if you're in Shavasana or in a fetal position on your right side, breathe into the contact of your body with the floor. Like if you could breathe the earth in to you. And if you're coming to seated, find your way to a seated position, an enjoyable way of sitting where you can lengthen your spine. Wherever you are, connect with your natural breath again now. Enjoying this flow of the breath like a nectar nourishing your body. Like light floating within your body. Allow this breath to guide you and the tissues and the cells of you into one tone more of softness, a little bit more softness. And from within that softness, start raising your hands towards the space in front of your heart. Feel the contact of your palms with each other. We'll close this practice with one Om and 3 Shantis. Take a deep inhale, first through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale to Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for being with me today. Namaste.